Yo, little guys, on Holy Boy, if you're coming very much excited, happy, and proud. You know the vibe, guys. You definitely know the vibe. So, as you can see today, we're just doing some back testing of the previous trades that we had back then. Okay, so the trade that I'm talking about is NF that we had. Yeah, so we had NFP yesterday and it was quite impressive. So what we're trying to do today is just wanting to focus on how do I approach the market. So basically, how I look for setups is quite very simple. Yeah, because it's just quite simple, definitely simple. So what you're trying to do is first of all we look for not just direction, but it's very much important knowing which direction you are in. We can see that price has been like into that point of market going down, but that's not where our main focus is. Our main focus is here. What is the market doing? Where are we expecting price to go? So what I basically do is mark the point of interest or where I think maybe price can just hit. Okay, so in 4 hour time frame, this is it's an obvious that price can just reach this point. So what happens if this market reach this point? I'll be like in that state of saying, wow, okay. So in the 1 4 hour time frame, what like remember I'm a day trader, okay. I'm a day trader. Yeah, I'm a day trader though. So apart from that, what you're expecting is to see where is the market going. You have been seeing that price gave us this candle where price gave us a big move. So this move is where the market started like going down. You see, it started going down. So basically, what mostly happens in the market, if market in gold, USD, what basically happens is you find that the moment there's a period where, for instance, the news comes out. If there is nothing that comes, like if the news comes today and maybe tomorrow and the other day is like no other news are coming, or apart from that maybe today is the, like for instance, if you have NFP, if that's the single only, like that's the only news that we have, you find that maybe sometimes the market start like recovering that candle. So there is just higher chances of wanting to not say, look, if the market has wasn't like going for our, like in our favor, like for our favor, sorry, um we have our chances that price can just basically go our direction. So here is our back testing. We are in the 4 hour time frame. So 4 hour time frame, I said this is a point of interest. This is a point where the market is expecting it to go. So apart from that, maybe sometimes you might say, okay, um, you might say maybe apart from that, maybe I'm expecting price to again, not just like reach this point. Maybe if it might go against us, maybe we are expecting maybe this point to be our point of interest or this point. Okay. Some might say this is the point of might be the point of where we're expecting price to, if it reach this point, the TP here. But it's an obvious that maybe price can just reach this point. It's an obvious. So now let's go into the hit. So in as I'm in the high time frame, I'll come into the lower time frame. Remember, you're using top down analysis. So what we're basically saying is to see the market into the high time frame, then come into the lower time frame to come and look for entry opportunities. Opportunities where we can just like enter or something. So remember, I said I'm back testing. So we had this candle where we've had a gap here, and price is like having some issues or some challenges for it to like um for it just to go above. Okay, so what you're seeing is this candle. So what we are going to see is I might say, okay, so guys, I'm expecting maybe price, if only maybe price can just like since we have been having challenges, maybe price, if only it can give us something like it can retest. Oh, sorry, what's this now? Okay, okay, so this is not what I was expecting. Sorry for that, guys. Okay. Uh, for instance, I said price. What kind of things? Come on. Uh, okay. Uh, okay. Let me do this. Okay. I'll use this too. Okay. Triangle. So if our same price maybe like I'm expecting price to either come above like to this point. If it reaches this point, then maybe not maybe, okay, like it has happened here. Price, if it might retest this point, okay, sometimes you might find that the candle start going down, okay, after this point. So what you're going to do is we are very patient enough to say, okay, if price can only go our way, then we can like uh, sell. Okay, we can buy. Sorry. Okay. So in as much as now we can see that the market just gave us a breakout, then we can go into the lower time frame, which is 15-minute time frame. Remember, if we enter the market or we saw the market in the direction of 4 hour time frame, our entry point should be 15 to 30 to 15. Okay, maybe some of you say 1 hour, but 15 to 30, that's where we're expecting price. So now we can see that here now things are quite big different. Okay, things are different now. Okay, so we are not going to mark this point. You're going to see this point as the point where the market just adds something like failed to break above. Okay, why? I know some of you might have the question, say, okay, but why did you mark that point instead? Why have you marked this point? Guys, look, remember, our TP, our TP is where? Our TP is here, but we should bear in mind that maybe some of you might say, hey man, bro, like maybe the point of interest is this and that. You should aim for something great. So the reason why I marked this green one is because this is where the TP is. So the first market, once it hits, this is the first TP, then we're expecting price to go above this point. So you can see that this what we're recovering is the candle K of the previous news. So this is the first point of interest. Okay, price can break above this point. We're expecting price to go, and we can like just like buy. Okay, so now this is what we have been expecting. Boom! Have you seen what I said? Price started going, thought it might break below. So now we have what? Retested. So here, as for me, this is a right setup. Okay, as for me, maybe some of you might say, okay, the point of, some of you might say, okay, I targeting the upper candle. Remember, this is 15 minutes time frame. Okay, this is 15 minutes time frame. Okay, so pattern, da. Okay, measure line. Okay, so measure line. Okay, damn. Oh god. Okay, yeah. So for the long position, which is we are buying instead. Okay, okay, short position selling, so we are buying here. Okay, so what I'm saying is price for me, I'm expecting quite different things. I'm saying price can like reach this point. Since this is the entry point, we're expecting price to be like the stop loss here, few pips, and here we go. So what you're doing is we are losing the stop loss. We are losing the point of, which is the risk to return is 1 to 3. Okay, 1 to 2. Risk to return is 1. You are risking 1 to 2. So you can see that what is happening is like it's changing. 1 to 3. So it's 1 to 3 is here. Okay. I like 1 to 3 mostly, but I know say this is what we just. So what is happening is we're just doubling them up. So let's see what will happen. Okay. We just set the stop loss TP, and that's the point. So let's just see. So then, okay, and this kind of, no matter what, I don't doubt it. Okay, I know it. I definitely know what is going to happen. Ish, man. And we have like, ish, we are taken out. This is what we call taken out. Okay, but the stop loss was just heated, taken out, and then started going our way. Then heated the TP just like that. Okay, so meaning, what is the main reason? Okay, we had to set the stop loss just below the previous candle's low. But look, guys, the true reality here is that um we don't want to risk high. We don't want to put the stop loss like a big stop loss in order to get something nice. You see? Yeah, so that's what we don't want to do. So that's the main reason why I started that point. But unfortunately, we were taken out before we had to go for this. So that after me, the first the first trade was just into loss. So we are a bit taken out before we started. And some of you might start like, okay, now we like, because we know that this is the bullish market. So we are going to buy and all these things. So now, here's one thing now. This is the point where we said, okay, price is going to hit, okay, and then we start now looking for the next opportunity, just like we did. We are saying our target is this point, okay. This is our target. So what you're saying is price just had to break above this point. What are we expecting? Let's just see price giving us something like a consolidation, or maybe like a bit of range or something. Then we can like place a trade. Okay, let's just wait for another opportunity. Wow. Ish, man, guys. Like, I know it's we hit this point, but this kind of trade, you don't have to trade. TP was heated, as crazy as it seems to be, because in 4 hour time frame, this is why we said we are going to hit the TP instead, not so. Yeah. But guys, I think the craziest part is you shouldn't, like, there's a point where you should just wait for the point market to consolidate a bit. So what is happening here is the market had to hit the TP. See, this is the TP where I said we want to see the price. Okay. Wow, this is quite impressive. So let's like wait for the next one. Let's just wait for the next one. Let it just load. One of the biggest thing that you guys you just have to check up on this application. It's called GoChat. It's one of quite impressive, same features, almost same features with what's trading view, but the only big difference is that with GoChat you are able to backtest for free. It's like you can upgrade maybe for other features, but what you're going to see is something almost same thing. I don't know. Yeah, almost same thing. So it's just bit free. Yes. So guys, we entered this tipping, and I think that's what we saw. The market had to go in like that, bro. Like that, boom. So I think that's one of the easiest way to look for setups in the market. So sometimes you might be taken out in the market, but don't be ashamed to look for another setups. We were taken out, but definitely we saw another setup. Let me just give you another thing. One of the, you know, just a clip of it. So we saw that the price has been now having challenges to skip this point. Remember, I do trade support and resistance, not support and resistance, sorry, but rather we call it um we call it break and retest at some point. Yeah, but there's a point, some features where it like the price where the market like gives us a bit of breakout. So whenever we see a breakout in the market, that's where our opportunities of buying comes in. We high. So let's just look for a quick one in the same gold. Gold is one of the biggest, one of my favorite though, one of my favorite uh, uh, asset. Gold USD is one of my favorite pair that I just love. I've been using this pair for a while now. So trading, there is no such thing as you have a skill, or you don't have a skill, but there's no such thing as you will always get light. That's not true. Okay, so that doesn't exist in trading. So you can see that price now. Let's just revisit the market. Okay, let's just make it as if this is when we just saw this trade. Okay, so let's reset. Uh, okay, yeah. So reset. Okay. So reset. So now let's try again. Okay. So what you're seeing is, like I said, on the forward time frame, what you're looking for is not just the direction, but knowing where is the market going. Okay. We mark this point as the point of interest. Okay. But we hit at this point. Okay. So now what's the next thing? What the next thing? My expectation, I personally, I think if price, and as much as it is like having challenges like this, if it only can test this point, we can go higher. Okay, let me just do this again. If only price can like retest this point, you're expecting price to be to reach this TP. Where's TP? This one. Okay, so our next target in 4 hour time frame might be this point. But remember, we're not just like trading to see like every time to get right. But this is in an overall trend. We're expecting price to hit this point. Okay, so let's just visit this point, this thing again. Okay, so in as much as we see that this is the point where the market is like about to reach, like to as a point of interest. Okay, we're also expecting maybe price to be bit, you know, come this point. But sometimes you might find that if the market is like in the uptrend, this might be like a collection. You see, this might be a collection that start going up. So there's something like a channel or something. So we're expecting something like a big, you know, bullish market. So what you're saying is our market should be a bullish market. So how did I know that? You don't have to stress yourself. So guys, see, price now we expected like price to go above. So let's just go into 30 minutes time frame, or should I first start with 1 hour? Oh my god! 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 Okay, so now in 1 hour time frame, what you're seeing is um what are we seeing in 1 hour time frame? Some of you might say, "Oh, there's a point of retrace and all this thing," but that's not where we are focusing on. So when you see something like the market isn't making like sense, should like go into the lower time frame in order for it to make sense. Sometimes you might find that maybe the market in the like in the hard time frame is just like those candles, such candles like just high candles, like it's not giving you a pullback. But in the lower time frame, you find that the same candles has given something like a pullback. So that's what you know, we are seeing. So I can see that in the 15-minute time frame, in the 30-minute time frame, price has been like having challenges. So what you're saying is price. has been abolished. Okay, price has been abolished. So there's a point where the market, since price has been abolished, we're expecting price to be this point, this same point, guys. Don't complicate things. This same point to be our point of interest. Okay. So now, what am I trying to say? If this is the point where the market has been having challenges to break above, okay, I am expecting price to either come and retest this point. Yay! Come and retest this point. Give us something like a retest, whatsoever it might be, and then this is the point of, come on, this should be the point of interest. Okay, this might be our point of interest. Okay, so now let's just see what is going to happen in the market before we make any decision. But if it might go against us, we are like not against us as you think it is, but if it can be in that position where market like just go in the opposite direction, maybe start like thinking of going lower or something. But I know, I personally I'm convinced to say price is in the bullish market, so I expecting more of the buys and compared to the sales. But if can price can like come back, retest this point, you know, let me just do this. Uh, okay, if maybe price can like think of wanting to come, like maybe it might say, okay, they're going to push above buyers. They think they push, and then suddenly they come lower. Okay, this might happen as well, and then they think they can come and push. This can happen to this point. Okay, and then like start going up, but this is the first point, and then I don't know what comes next. Okay, so let's just see. Let's just see what might happen, what is coming next. So before we have the retest, so whenever we get the retest in the market, we are going to expect to buy something. So wow, guys, the market has just come in with volume. So this is one of the biggest thing that you have to understand as well. The market gave us a breakout and then came in with volume. Okay, it came up with volume, not just came up, but came in with volume. Okay, so let's just geometry pattern lines in medium. Okay, okay, okay. So we're going to buy. We're going to buy just at the point of interest. Interest. Point of interest. Yeah. Okay. 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 So we're going to put this candle just below the candle, the body, and yeah, 1, 2, 3 is okay. Okay, so we can like press a trade here if possible. Can think of, okay, it's like allowing us to do this. Okay, so we can place a trade here, and then what will basically happen, let's just check what is going to happen. Okay, but basically we can put the point stop loss here and TP there. Let's just see what is going to happen. Okay, then as simple as it seemed to be, let's just see. Let's just see. Let's just see. The retest has happened. Boom. The retest has happened. Guys, dang. Guys, wow, 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 wow. This is quite impressive. So now, the other thing is, it was almost, it came back as the latest. You see, it came back and as latest, understand, and then started coming back to push this point, and then wow, this is quite impressive. So it came back now and even went above, even exceeded above the previous the price that we thought we can just like as a point of interest in one out of them. So guys, it's one and only boy favorite Kami. This is just one of the quick one as how definitely for how I look for setups in the market. It's your one and only boy favorite Kami. Very much excited, guys. Peace and shalom.